Good morning. How can I help you today?
Good morning, doctor. I have been having some stomach pain for the past few days, and I'm starting to get worried.
I'm sorry to hear that. Let's try to get to the bottom of it. Can you describe the pain for me? Is it sharp, dull, cramping, or burning?
It's mostly a dull pain, but sometimes it feels more like a cramp. It comes and goes throughout the day.
I see. Can you point to where exactly it hurts?
It's mostly around the middle of my abdomen, just above my belly button.
And how long have you been experiencing this pain?
It started about 3 days ago.
Have you noticed if anything specific triggers the pain, such as eating certain foods or doing certain activities?
It seems to get worse after I eat, especially if I eat a large meal.
Have you had any changes in your bowel movements, such as diarrhea or constipation?
Yes, I have been a bit constipated lately.
Any other symptoms? Nausea, vomiting, fever, or bloating?
I feel a bit nauseous sometimes, but no vomiting or fever. I do feel bloated quite often.
Have you been under any unusual stress recently or had any significant changes in your lifestyle?
Yes, work has been really stressful lately, and I have not been eating as well as I should. I have been eating a lot of fast food.
Stress and diet can definitely contribute to stomach pain. Do you have any known medical conditions like ulcers, GERD, or irritable bowel syndrome?
I was diagnosed with GERD a couple of years ago, but it has not bothered me much until now.
GERD can certainly cause the kind of pain you're describing. Have you been taking any medications for it?
I used to take omeprazole, but I stopped a few months ago.
Sometimes stopping medication can cause symptoms to flare up again. Have you been taking any over-the-counter pain relievers like ibuprofen or aspirin?
Yes, I have been taking ibuprofen for some headaches.
It would be a good idea to avoid it for now. I can prescribe you a different medication to manage your headaches that won't irritate your stomach. In the meantime, let's also get you back on a proton pump inhibitor like omeprazole to help with your GERD.
Oh, I did not know that. I should probably stop taking it then.
Definitely. Try to eat smaller, more frequent meals instead of large ones. Avoid spicy, fatty, and acidic foods, as well as caffeine and alcohol. Make sure you stay hydrated and get plenty of rest. Reducing stress through relaxation techniques or regular exercise can also help.
Okay, I can try that. How long do you think it will take before I start feeling better?
You should start to notice some improvement within a few days of making these changes and starting the medication. If the pain does not improve or gets worse, please come back to see me. We might need to do some tests, like blood work or an abdominal ultrasound, to rule out other causes.
I will do that. Thank you so much for your help, doctor.
You are welcome. Take care and don't hesitate to reach out if you have any concerns or if your symptoms persist.
Thanks, doctor. One more thing. If the medication does not work, what other tests might you recommend?
If the medication does not help, there are several other tests we can consider. We might start with a blood test to check for infections or inflammation. An abdominal ultrasound could help us see if there's anything unusual with your organs. If necessary, we might do an endoscopy to take a closer look at your stomach and esophagus.
An endoscopy sounds a bit scary. What's involved in that?
It can seem daunting, but it's generally a safe and straightforward procedure. You will be sedated, so you would not feel any pain. We use a thin, flexible tube with a camera to look inside your digestive tract. It helps us identify any issues like ulcers or inflammation.
That sounds more manageable. I will keep it in mind if it comes to that. Is there anything specific I should avoid doing in the meantime?
Yes, aside from avoiding ibuprofen and other NSAIDs, try to avoid lying down immediately after eating. Wait at least 2 to 3 hours before going to bed. Elevate the head of your bed to reduce nighttime symptoms. Also, avoid smoking if you do, as it can worsen GERD symptoms.
Got it. I don't smoke, so at least I don't have to worry about that.
That's good to hear. Smoking can have many negative effects on your health. Are you managing to get enough sleep despite the stress from work?
Not really. I have been sleeping poorly, maybe around 5 or 6 hours a night.
Poor sleep can definitely contribute to stress and digestive issues. Try to establish a regular sleep routine and aim for 7 to 8 hours per night. Avoid screens before bed and consider relaxation techniques like reading or meditating.
I will give that a try. It's been hard to relax lately, but I know I need to make some changes.
It's understandable. Stress can be tough to manage, but small changes can make a big difference. Have you considered speaking to a counselor or therapist about your stress?
I have not, but maybe I should. It's been overwhelming, and I think talking to someone might help.
It could be very beneficial. A counselor can help you develop coping strategies for stress, which can improve both your mental and physical health.
I will look into that. Thanks for the suggestion.
You're welcome. Addressing your stress will be a key part of improving your overall health. In the meantime, keep an eye on your symptoms and follow the advice we have discussed. If anything changes or you have concerns, don't hesitate to reach out.
I will, Doctor. Thank you so much for your time and advice.
Anytime. Take care of yourself, and I hope you start feeling better soon.
Thanks again. Have a great day.
You too. Goodbye.
Hi, doctor. I'm sick.
Okay, what seems to be the problem?
My fever is really high.
It's probably because of a virus. Do you have a cough?
Yes, I do.
That's nothing unusual. Viruses cause a lot of colds and few symptoms. We all need to practice good hygiene to help prevent them.
I know, but it's really bad.
Okay, what's your temperature?
It's 102 degrees.
That's a bit high, but not really surprising. Your body is working overtime to fight off a viral infection.
I know. It's just so uncomfortable.
I can give you some medicine to make you feel better.
That's not necessary. I just need to get through the day without feeling miserable.
I understand, but you are probably going to feel better soon. You'll get your energy back in no time.
I hope so.
I'm sure you will. I'm going to give you some medicine to make you feel a little better.
Thank you.
What brings you in today?
I have a fever.
Okay, that's a pretty common complaint. Tell me, how long have you had this fever?
I don't know exactly. I think it started yesterday.
Okay, have you taken any medications to try to bring it down?
No, I have not.
Well, I would like to give you something to help you feel better. But I am concerned that you might experience side effects if I do.
I understand.
So, let's talk about this a little bit. I would like to make sure that you are comfortable with my recommendations.
That sounds good.
I think I should mention first that there is a very good chance that you are suffering from a virus. And if you have a fever, it's likely that you have caught a cold or flu. I don't think you have had a fever this high before, so I'd like to rule out infection first.
I understand.
Let's talk about your options. I'm going to give you a prescription for some over-the-counter medication. It's called acetaminophen. It's very effective at bringing fevers down. I think it's safe to take for at least 3 days.
I'm sure I can take it for 3 days.
You might have some minor side effects from taking it, but it's a small price to pay to feel better.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, I'm going to write you a prescription for a couple of days' worth of medicine. It's just to make sure that you get well.
I understand.
I'm going to have you come back in 1 week to make sure you are feeling better. If you are still sick, then I will give you a different prescription.
That sounds good.
I will see you next week.
Thank you, doctor.
Hello, Mr. Jones. How can I help you? I have been having a headache for a few days now. Are you sure it is not just a normal headache? Yes, I'm pretty sure. Well, let me take a look. Okay. Your forehead looks a little red. Do you have any allergies? I don't think so. What about sinus problems? I don't think so. Have you been sleeping well? Yeah, I have been getting about 6 hours of sleep every night. That's not an insufficient amount. Yeah, I know. Have you been feeling tired all day? Yeah, a little. How about your appetite? I'm not really hungry, but I'm not losing weight. I'm not really hungry, but I'm not losing weight. Have you been drinking enough water? Yeah, I try to drink a couple of glasses every day. That's a good idea. Yeah, I know. Let's take a look at your head. Okay, it seems like your forehead is a little swollen. Yeah, it's a bit tender. Do you have any problems with your vision? No, my eyesight is fine. Do you have any pain in your joints? I don't think so. Have you been feeling any other symptoms? No, I don't think so. I'm going to give you a prescription for some pain medication. Okay, I would like to see you again next week. Okay. Thank you, doctor.